So today's topic is automatic payment program. Am I audible? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah. So what is the difference between automatic payment program and manual payment? See, when you talk about the manual payment, okay, you can only make payment to single vendor, and user need to, user has to do a lot of manual effort. User has to do a lot of manual efforts. Let's say F-58. If you look at the F-58 where we do the manual payment, sorry, F-53. So there is only one, you can make payment to only one vendor at a time. So in a real time, it will not work like this. So at a time you need to make, because in a real time, you will have to make payment to multiple vendor, okay, and multiple invoices at the same time. And another difference between manual payment and automatic payment program is automatic payment program, it will find out the due invoices based on the due date of the invoice. It will pick up automatically. Whereas in case of manual payments, user need to check what is the due date of a particular invoice. Okay, that is the major difference. So in manual payment, you can have only option to make one payment to one vendor at a time. See, if you look at here, there is no, you cannot make payment for more than one vendor. This is one option. Another option is even if you go inside, so you don't know which invoice is getting due, which invoice is not getting due. So these things user need to do a lot of manual efforts, okay, manual activity, and then he has to make the payment. But in a real time scenario, this will, F-53 is rarely used. Mostly all the organization they will use F110 because you can make payment to multiple vendors and multiple invoices at the same time. System will check, or system will find, pick up all the invoices based on the some parameter what we give. Okay. Before going for the automatic payment program, we need to do configuration first in a backend. So to do the configuration, FBZP is the T code, FBZP. So if you look at here, FBZP, all company codes, paying method in country, payment method in company code, bank determination, and host bank. So we have seen how to create the host bank in our last session. So this is one of the T codes. Through T code FBZP, we are reaching here. FBZP. Through navigation or path also we can reach. You have to go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting, accounts receivable and accounts payable, business transactions, outgoing payment, automatic outgoing payment. Here, payment method for payment method for bank selection or payment. All company codes, paying company codes, payment method for each country, and payment method per company code, and bank determination. So here, bank determination. So instead of going from this path, so better we go ahead with the FBZP. Go to FBZP. Here you will find all the particular buttons. So first we'll go inside all company codes. So here, click on new entry. So it will ask for which company code. So whatever the company code you are using, give FA10. You have to give your company code. Here there are two company codes are there, sending company codes and paying company code. So if you look at here, out of this two company code, paying company code is mandatory. Then what is the difference between sending company code and paying company code? Normally what happens in a real time, one company code they will purchase the material, and another company code will make payment on behalf of another company code. Let's say company code A is making purchases from the vendor, purchase of material, raw material from vendor, from X vendor, okay? But company code A will not make payment, okay? So another company code will be there, company code B. They will make payment to the vendor. So the company code which is receiving the material from the vendor is called as sending company code, and company code which is making payment to vendor is called paying company code. Have you got the difference between sending company code and paying company code? Sending company code means receiving the material from the vendor, and paying company code is making the actual payment. Sending company code will not make any, payment. They will just receive the material. But paying company code, they will make the payment to vendor. So normally this scenario happen in case of cross company code transaction. Cross company code transaction will cover, okay? But cross company code means one company is making purchases, another company code is making payment on behalf of that company. So whatever the company code is making the payment, okay, the GL account and bank account of that company code will be hit. So have you got the difference between sending company code and paying company code?
So, but in usual scenarios, is it mandatory that we'll have sending and paying? It might be we might not have sending company code at times.
Yes, correct. So that is what I am telling. Based on the cross company code scenario, in case one company code is purchasing, another company code is paying. In that scenario only, you will have to mention here both sending as well as paying company code. And if you look at here in the screen, sending company code is optional. Only paying
Yes,
company
paying
code is
company code
mandatory.
is mandatory.
Yeah. In
Okay.
case if you are dealing with the cross company code scenario, then only you will have to mention both sending as well as paying company code. Okay. So here you don't need to do it. Just give the paying company code as FL10.
Okay, sir.
1 minute. It is already exist. So Arvind, hope you are getting the concept.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So give company code FL10. So any company code, whatever you are configuring, paying company code also, because you don't have sending company code here. So but you have to understand the concept, what is sending company code and what is paying company code. So separate payment per business area. So these options I will take you through later. At this point of time, not required. So here, if you look at here at the bottom, special GL transaction to be paid. You know what is special GL transaction, right? A special GL transaction means advance payments, right?
Yes, sir.
So here, with the help of automatic payment program also, you are able to make the advance payments. Not only manual payments we can do through F-48, we can also process the advance payment through automatic payment program. So for doing that, what you need to do is you have to give indicator here. F means for down payment request and A means for advance payment. As you know, you have already done the advance payment process, right? So in order to make advance payment through automatic
Sir,
payment
down
program,
payment program and advance payment is one and the same, right?
huh?
Down
Sorry,
payment program and
down payment or advance payment, both are one and the same, or special GL transactions. Okay, anything,
okay.
all have same name. Okay, same concept. They are known by different names. Special GL transaction, down payment, and advance payment. So far, see, let's save this. So any question here?
No, sir.
No, right? Okay.
No, sir.
Aparna, you are also okay, right? Now go back. You can go to the another tab from here also, but go back. Paying company code. Select F10. Okay, I have done the configuration earlier. I will remove this. Okay. So when you go to the F10, so when you go to F10, paying company code, just give go to the new entry and give your company code here, paying company code. Since I have already done the configuration earlier, so it will not accept. So give company code here, F10. So minimum amount for incoming payment. So this tool is we are not using for incoming payment. So we will only use this automatic payment program for outgoing payment. So minimum amount for outgoing payment. So if you specify here 1,000 rupees, so any invoice below 1,000 rupees will not be processed through this program. So that is why you are specifying the minimum amount for outgoing payment. So any invoice which is below 1,000 will not be processed will not be processed through this program. That is the importance of minimum amount for outgoing payment. You got this? You understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So next point is no exchange rate differences. Means when we are making any payment in the foreign currencies, so obviously there will be exchange rate differences will be there, right? Due to change in the currency exchange rate. So in that case, we don't want exchange rate different to be posted by this program. So we'll activating this option. So these are not much important. Okay. Whatever is important, I will let you know. So once you go to the form for payment advice, it is you have to give F110D underscore ABIS. So these are all standard SAP script. Okay. So you have to by heart this F110D underscore ABIS. And then you have to go to the sender detail. So this is also optional. So if you go to text ID, standard text ID we are taking, and ADRS underscore header. So this is, when you print the form, right? How you want the particular, structure of the form, ADRS header, ADRS footer, ADRS signature, ADRS sender. So, this is optional. If you don't give also, nothing will happen. But this is mandatory, F110D underscore ABIS. So this I will make a note. In paying company code, we need to assign F110D underscore ABIS. This is called what? Form for payment advice. Now, go back, save this. Payment method in country. What do you mean by payment method? What do you mean by payment method? Hello.
Sir, payment method is nothing but we are paying through check or wire transfers.
Correct, correct. So these are whatever the valid payment methods are there, which is allowed by your country. Okay, you can make the payment to the vendor. So let's say country IN. If I press enter, so there are so many payment methods are, I mean, created by other users here. Bank transfer. If you go inside, outgoing payment, bank transfer. Okay. Let's say somebody is created with two payment method, check. So check. We'll see is there any payment method left so that we can. So everything, because it will accept only one character. That's why everybody has created this. Everybody has used alphabets, A to Z alphabets they have used for our country, and 1 to 10 number also they have used. Okay. So that is why there is no option for us to create the check. So now we'll use this C payment method C check. So it is for outgoing payment. So we are using payment method check either for incoming or outgoing. So it is for outgoing payment. And payment method classification, as Salmin said, bank transfer, check, or check or bills of exchange. So these are all method of payment method classification. So we are using payment method as check. So we have to activate check here. It is for outgoing payment and check. So other thing here is if you activate this option, first I will not activate these options. Okay, I will run the payment normally. Later on, I will activate this option and I will show you the impact of this. Okay, at this point of time, it's not required. So we need to specify the document type for making the payment. So here ZP and ZB. Why we are using ZP and ZB? ZP, why we are using, why not KZ? Any idea? See, we can use KZ also, right? For payment. What is the logic? Logic is to differentiate between the manual payment and automatic payment. So looking into the document type ZP, you will understand, okay, this payment is done through automatic payment program. That is the only logic, okay? So you also need to maintain the number ranges for ZP and ZB. If you scroll down.
So sir, if you are maintaining number ranges by seeing the numbers, we can say it is an automatic payment or manual payment, right, sir?
Normally, number ranges will not be remembered by anyone, but document type, yeah, it is easy to remember.
Okay.
If you go to the vendor report, if payment is there through, if any line item is having document type ZP, which means this is done through automatic payment program.
Automatic.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So here use classic payment medium. So this program is standard program, RFFOUS_C. So with the help of this program, we will be able to generate the checks. Okay. So we have to keep these two options. Okay. RFFOUC_C and LIST1S as it is. Okay. Any doubts so far?
All good, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Payment method for country. Okay. We have to create, we have to give country and payment method and description. It is for outgoing payment or incoming payment, or what is the type of classification here? And these two options are for control. I mean, I will see it later. Document type and this RFFOUS_C. This, with the help of this program, we will be able to generate the check. And apart from this, some options are given by SAP, currency allowed. So if you look at here, so if you mention any currency here, okay, INR and USD means using this payment method, you can only process payment for INR invoices and US dollar. So better not to specify any currency here. If you specify any currency here, it means you are restricting the currencies to this payment method. Okay, only those currencies will be allowed using this payment method. So now I have removed this, which means using this payment method, I can make payment to any currencies, INR, US dollar, GBP. So this is also, I mean, this option is given by the SAP. Permitted destination countries means, see, using this payment method, you can make the payment to the vendor which belong to India only. Any vendor which is, if you specify IN means those vendor which belong to India, they are only paid using this payment method. So it is not a best practice. You need to remove this. Now I can make payment to any vendor which are located into any region using this payment method. These two are, I mean, a very important question. Currency allowed and permitted destination. Currency allowed means if you specify any currency here, you can only make the payment to those invoices which you mention here. Let's say if I mention INR US dollar means I can make payment using this payment method to INR and US dollar invoices. If I specify any country here, I can make payment to those vendor which are located in this country. Hope you are getting the concept. Any doubt? Salmi Naparna.
No, sir.
Okay. So it is an interview question also. Okay. Currency allowed permitted destination. So you should say whatever the currency, can we restrict any currency to a payment method? You should say yes. In payment method in country, there is an option while creating the payment method. We can go and specify any currency over there. Whatever the currency we specified over there means we can only make payment to those invoices in that currency using this payment method. Same way, we can restrict the vendor for, we can restrict the payment method to make the payment to the vendor which are specifically located. So that also we can achieve with the help of payment method in country. Now go back. Payment method in company code. So far, whatever the payment method which are allowed by your country, it was defined at the country level. Now you have to bring those payment method to your company code. So you have to click on new entry and bring it to your company code. So since I have done the configuration earlier, yeah, see if you look at here. So I have brought payment method C. So you need to go to new entry and FA10. Let's say you are bringing another payment method. Let's say
I did not get this
two.
point, sir.
Hello.
Sir, I did not get this point.
What point you did not get?
That we are bringing currency to the company code level.
Currency, no. We are bringing the payment method to our company code level. First thing, whatever the payment method is allowed by your country, you have to define at the country level. Hundi, you know, Hundi is one of the payment method. Is it allowed legally?
No, sir.
Whatever the payment method is allowed, like bank transfer, check payment, ACH clearing, you have to define at the country level. Okay. So
yes,
that is your country level. But for your company code, which payment method they are using, you need to just assign to your company code. There are so many methods are there, right? But we are using only few methods. So whatever the methods you are using, you have to link to your company code in this step. What is the minimum amount? 1 rupee. Maximum amount?
Sir, if our business operates in more than one country and we have defined the payment method at both the country levels, then particularly we have to specify again at the company code level, right?
Without specifying at the company code level, you cannot process the payment.
Okay.
You got my point.
So, sir,
Irrespective where your company code is doing business.
so sir, basically, so we have, if the business operates in India as in US, so at the country level, we have to, configure it at the India, at the
India.
US and in India. Okay.
No. See, what is your company, local country IN, right? From India, you are making payment, right?
Yes, sir.
So first you have to bring to the country level IN.
Okay.
Okay, if you look at previous step, here country payment method in country level. See, here countries are given, right? So
Yes.
I will take the position country IN. If I go inside,
Okay.
so these are the payment method which are defined at the country India level, because our company code is located in India.
So, sir,
Once you,
the payment method given for suppose 1 2 3, whatever it is given, it is automatically given, sir. Payment method which
no,
is
you
legally
have
Indian.
to create this.
Okay, got it.
Because see, if you look at here, it will only accept one character. That is why people have used 1 to 10, 1 to 9. See, 1 to 9
Okay.
all are used, and they are also using the special character. A to Z also they have used. That is why I'm not able to show you by creating new payment method. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Very
So,
easy.
the payment
Very
method
easy.
can
Go
be.
to the new entry, country, payment method, give description. If it is bank transfer, keep bank transfer or check.
Sir, payment method can be one and more, right?
Yes, it can be check, it can be bank transfer, anything.
Okay, sir.
So first, it should be defined at the country level. Okay. Then once you define at the country level, let's say in my company code, I have already taken C check. Okay. I will take bank transfer also. Example. Just go to new entry, give company code FA10, go to the payment method here, select bank transfer. What is the minimum amount? 1 rupee. Example. Maximum amount means any invoice which is 1 rupee also it will be processed, and maximum amount should be maximum 10 digit 9999. So activate foreign business partner means if you activate this option using this payment method, okay, one, you will be able to make payment to the foreign vendors. Foreign currency allowed means if you activate this option, you will be able to make the payment to the foreign invoices which are posted in foreign currencies. Okay. Both these options are very important. So it is also interview questions. Can we make payment to foreign vendor as well as can we make payment to the foreign currency? You should say yes. We need to allow foreign business partner and also foreign currency in the payment method in company code. Okay. Now here
Okay, sir.
F110 prenum check. This is also standard. We need to remember this. I'm just making a note of here payment method in company code. This is the now go back. Last is bank determination. Once you go to the bank determination, you need to find out what your company code by going to the position. Go to FA10, select this, go to the ranking order. So in the ranking order, you need to specify the host bank which you created for your company code. Okay. Click on new entry. So it will ask for the payment method. So payment method, check, see what is the currency. Currency INR, rank 1. First, I will select Axis Bank. Payment method C, INR, rank 2. I will select ICICI Bank. Payment method C, currency INR, rank 3. I will select HDFC Bank. So based on this ranking order, what happens? First, system will make the payment from Axis Bank based on the ranking order. I will let you know. I will explain you in detail. So first, it will give first priority and it will make payment to the Axis Bank. If funds are not available in the Axis Bank, it will go to the ICICI Bank and will make the payment. And in case the funds are not available in the ICICI Bank, it will go to HDFC Bank last priority. First, you have to maintain all the banks in the ranking order. Then go to the bank account, click on new entry, select the host bank first. Let's say Axis Bank. What is the payment method? We know check. Currency INR. Account. We have already created yesterday, right? Sub-clearing account. Sub-clearing account means intermediary account. Acha, we have not defined the sub-clearing account. See, normally whenever you are making payment, so you will have to create one GL account. That is called sub-clearing account. Means you payment will not go through this GL account, 2,10,000 or 2,20,000, 2,31,000, 2,30,000. Payment will go through some other GL account that you will have to create. Go to FS00. Select 2,11,000 with template. 2,11,000 is already there. Axis Bank check issue. Okay, FA10. I am creating one GL account. Okay, by copying 2,10,000 GL account. Company code is FA10. Axis check issue account. So whenever you are making any payment, you have to keep it as an open item. Okay, because it's a clearing account, temporary account. First payment will go through this account. Later on, when we do the BRS, the amount will get transferred from this GL account to the main GL account. So I will explain you later about this. Then 2,21,000. HDFC check issue account. So I'm just creating one more GL account by copying the main GL account. So in SAP, always remember when I will explain you this concept when you do BRS, okay? Why we are creating this check issue account. Check issue. Payment will go through this GL account and then finally it will transfer to main GL account. All the clearing accounts should be activated with open item management. Save this. Go back. Here, sub-clearing account for Axis Bank, you have to select Axis check issue account. Enter. Then select ICICI Bank, payment method C, currency INR, account ICICI, ICICI check issue. Then HDFC Bank. Payment made check, INR, house account ID. So we have already created this yesterday's class, okay? 2,21,000. Save this. Then go to the available amount. So I will show you the importance of available amount tomorrow when we do the scenario. So here account, you have to select Axis Bank. Number of days, give 999. Currency INR. Available amount. As I said, based on the available amount, it will go and check now. So we'll see. 1 lakh will give available amount for Axis Bank. For HDFC, will give 1,50,000. Then for ICICI, will give 2 lakh. Save this. So with this, we are able to complete our, so these are only important, not required, value data and expense. We are able to complete the configuration for automatic payment program. So in tomorrow's class, we'll do the configuration. Oh, sorry, we'll process the automatic payment program. Okay, that is called front end.
Okay, sir.